everybody. Welcome to the Kat Timpf Show on Barstool Sports. I'm Kat Timpf, obviously. My guest here, Andrew, is it Schulz? Is it
It's
Schulz?
Schulz.
It's like there's no T in it.
It's it's annoying.
But people just add the T.
I mean, in German, the Z is a TZ sound apparently.
Oh.
So it's a German last name, but yeah, they just never added it when we came here.
See, this is an interesting guest for me to have because like we've had you on the Gutfeld show.
Yeah.
You're a comedian. You're a post-music face of MTV. I've seen you described that way before.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Post-music face of MTV.
But
Word, I like that.
I opened for you for doing stand-up in Columbia, Missouri, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Was it only 2 years ago?
It was like 2 years ago, but like exactly, like I was not doing shit.
And I remember, how did you get that gig?
Somebody else dropped out, or somebody couldn't do it.
So it was a last minute.
It was a last minute thing, and I was just like this weird little girl.
Yeah.
Who was like sometimes on Fox and Friends.
That's what it was. Fox and Friends got you out there.
Yeah.
I remember asking the guy, or the guy asked me, he's like, "Do you know her?" And I was like, no, but that's pretty common in New York. There's a lot of comics. And he was like, yeah, she's on Fox News all the time, so I think she's gonna draw or something. Like that.
It was so funny because like. And I remember you were bitching to me like about like the people in the hotel room next to you being like too loud all night. I'm like, that was me and my friends.
No, it wasn't. Did I really do that?
Yeah, you were. You really did do that. Well, it was like my two friends.
funny.
You remember you met Ike and
I
Rachel.
remember. Yeah.
Okay, so like she's like pretty hot. He's like the ugliest person you've ever seen in real life. They're
Yeah,
still
I don't
married.
remember him.
Yeah, no, he's like overweight. He always says he has a 6-pack personality. That's how he says it. So I hadn't seen them in years, so we were getting all kinds of weird.
Yeah.
And
But they only came for one night.
they came for one night because she couldn't want, he had to go to work and she didn't want to spend a night without him. I don't know that kind of love.
Yeah, they have some what is that, codependency issue?
Yeah, I think codependency sounds kind of fun.
You're into it.
No, I mean I can't. I want to get into it.
You want to be codependent.
Uh-huh.
But could you handle someone being codependent with you?
I immediately
there's no way.
I'm so independent.
Yeah.
That like I just can't.
Overbearing is a little bit too much pressure for you, right?
Hey, don't ask me too many questions.
Yeah.
Like don't ask me who I'm texting. If I wanted to tell you, I would have told you.
Oh, I feel like that's interesting. I feel like you want a guy to be a little jealous because that gives you security, but you don't want him to be like demanding of your actual time.
Jealousy can be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like I'm in this weird place right now where it's like I literally was doing that. Like, I mean, I was blogging and doing some guest appearances every now and then.
Yeah.
And now my career is really taking off.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
You're writing for fancy websites.
I'm writing for fancy websites.
For smart fancy websites.
I'm a smart fancy pants now.
Yeah, you are. I always thought you were very smart,
just,
but this is exciting to see things happen.
Yeah, I know you did. You did. I've discovered fake hair also that I've clipped in right now. Not to brag, but I look like a fucking mermaid.
You're doing it.
And it's just weird because it's like guys get weird about that though.
Get weird about fake hair?
No. Oh yeah. Guys can't tell the difference between like hair, bad hair and good hair.
What do you mean by that?
Because I've never heard a dude be like, I was gonna fuck her, but
she had bad
her
hair
had no volume, so I was like, gotta go home.
We care about good hair. I just don't know if we know what good hair means in your terms.
This looks like good hair. This looks like great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, shut up. This is, I mean, it's not real hair, so it probably ruins it for you, but.
No, I don't care about that.
Really?
But, I mean, your hair looks nice. I don't, we don't really care that much about it. Like, you could have great hair, but if you're, 400 pounds, the guy's not going to be like, dude,
right.
Golden
I
locks.
think that's okay to say, too.
What?
That it's gross to be 400 pounds.
Yeah, that's, matter of fact, I think that you're in a way helping people. I believe in shaming to a certain extent.
Me too. I'm so pro shaming.
Or judgment, because we act like we don't judge. Like the second we wake up, we judge. We go, I feel like shit. Oh, it's cold out. It's hot out. It's too bright. Like our natural disposition is to judge, right?
Yeah.
So like, what's the big deal if we judge about,
exactly.
weight?
No, also like I was bullied in high school,
yeah,
which was good because I was very weird. Like I had like this like little mullet thing. It looked like a Beatles haircut, but kind of a mullet.
I could see you being weird looking as a high school
I'm a
kid.
weird kid still. I'm still a weird person. And I would like sit in the back of the class.
You want me to bully you more?
I would
You're
sit
like,
in the back.
No, don't stop.
I would sit in the back of the class and like write dashboard confessional lyrics on my hand. Like just unacceptable.
Yeah.
People bullied me, and I don't think that I would be where I am now if I did not realize that was unacceptable. And I think it can be beneficial.
So you benefited from the bullying?
I did. I absolutely did.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, who doesn't get bullied? That's the idea. Like, there's this idea like there are people who go through high school without getting bullied.
Although there's somebody who's come out super against like cyberbullying who I'm actually a really big fan of.
Who?
Monica Lewinsky.
She said
she's like super against it because it ruined her
Wait,
life.
you're a huge fan of Monica Lewinsky?
I'm a huge fan of Monica Lewinsky.
The purse collection or
no, the woman.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just like on her side, dude.
For what?
Because
what side is it? She's a fucking asshole.
Okay.
You sucked a married guy's dick.
But he was the president.
Yeah, but then you don't you know what you're getting into.
But do you when you're 21 and the president tells you to do that?
21
you
years.
do that?
We need to stop doing this babying women. I really am against this shit.
I agree with you there
we
too.
Constantly baby women they didn't know what they were doing, and you got to ask consent during sex.
Oh yeah. Like, is this okay? I threw a guy out of my apartment once to be like, is it okay if I was like, now it's not.
Now it's not.
Now it's not. This is disgusting.
Because on a real level, you're not treating me like an equal.
Right. Exactly.
You don't take me seriously. You actually are like babying me. It's patronizing to ask during sex if it's okay.
Are you okay right now? Like if it wasn't okay, I would say
moaning?
Get out.
It's okay.
Get out of my get away from me. Yeah.
Why do you assume that I'm so weak that I can't tell you to leave?
Right. The whole affirmative consent thing, saying that like no is not not enough.
Sexist.
You have to say yes. So that's assuming that a woman is never capable of saying no.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I totally agree with that.
So we start to look at women as these weaklings. Like I grew up with a very strong mom. Right?
Me too. Yep.
So like my dad worked for my mom. It was never weird for me to see women in power positions or women making moves and these kind of things. So it's like when I say things that some people classify as misogynistic, it's not misogynistic. It's just
I agree with you.
I just see a double standard, and since I take you seriously as a person, regardless of the fact you got a pussy or not, I'm gonna point out this double standard.
Rather than think that a woman is like so scared that she will allow herself to be literally raped. Before being like,
come
no,
on.
I don't wanna.
I mean, come on. You got to take some responsibility.
I know, but if it's the president, that's a little different.
Okay. If you work with this person and that person is your boss, it's different.
Right.
Like if there's a power structure there. Yeah, that I agree. I agree with you. That being said, you still know what you're getting into. This is a married person.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I could say no to my female boss. I could do that. I could say no. Like, I could just say no.
She's also not the president, but
if the Hillary tried to fuck me, first of all, I would fuck her just because she's the president.
Yeah, would you videotape it, though?
I mean, there's no way that she would allow that. There's no way. Like, obviously, I would videotape it. I mean, I'll videotape any sex I have ever if you let me. But in turn, there's no way she's going to consent to that. That's too risky.
It's too risky. I love that you showed up 10 minutes late and you have a Starbucks cappuccino with your name on it. What time is this on?
That's what I would always do.
This is 7:44 p.m. You're supposed to be here at 8. I think that's when you texted me like, hey, dude.
But you know where I got that? I didn't get that outside here. I got that by my apartment.
Right, so you were like premeditated
at
late.
7:40, I was like, nah, I need coffee. I can't do this.
No, it's okay. I understand. It's really fine.
I would always do that in college too, or even in high school, like show up late but have the egg and cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And, and it's fucked up. And I remember a teacher being like, oh, you had enough time to get the egg and cheese sandwich, right? And I remember my reaction was, but I didn't eat it.
Yeah.
Like, I brought it here to eat in class so I could be here. I did the best I could do. Yeah,
we're all doing the best we can do.
We're doing the best we can.
I kind of thought you'd be late too, which is why I was a little late. So I was like, he's going to be late.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too late, but a little bit. Not too late.
It was acceptable. I don't know. I mean, it's just been funny, like, seeing you now, like, on Gut. Like, have you done, like, a lot of Fox, like, Red Eye and, like,
yeah,
Gutfeld?
I do a lot of those shows. I've only done, what's the other one you said?
Gutfeld, the show that I do.
I did Gutfeld twice with you.
Yeah.
And then I do Red Eye.
And then have you done month. Kennedy?
I've done Kennedy once.
Yeah.
But I was just I think I never got asked back because usually I know a decent amount of what we're talking about and I kind of play it off like I don't know that much.
Yeah.
But I really didn't know anything. and I couldn't even play it off. Like, I knew nothing.
What was the topic?
I don't even know that there's something like, I hear the word libertarian a lot. I know you're a libertarian. I'm going to keep it very real with you. I don't really know what that means. It just seems like you guys don't like anybody.
Yeah. Small government.
But isn't everybody pro small government? Or isn't everybody on the conservative side? So libertarian is just new conservative.
Including social issues. For me, including foreign policy. For me, including immigration. Just like, do less. Government do less.
Why?
Because what's it doing well?
But sometimes you need an unbiased.
The government's unbiased.
I think less biased. I thought
you like Bernie. I think you understand that the corporations and the government. I
don't love
smooching.
I don't love Bernie. I just see that people are afraid of Bernie.
Yeah.
And if we assume politicians are corrupt, right? If that's the assumption, I'm not saying you assume that, but let's say we assume, okay, so we assume politicians are corrupt, right? I want to vote for the person that they're most afraid of, right? Because that person's Batman, right?
Yeah.
If all the gangsters like, we got to get Batman out of here. Don't give him any news. Don't give him any media. Don't give him any shine. He's saying some fucked up shit. If the corrupt people are afraid of you, you must be good.
What do you think about Trump then?
I think Trump and Bernie are like, it's the Matrix, you know, remember there was the one in Neo?
No, I don't I don't get pop culture references. I was a dork.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Right? There's a balance.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars, there's a balance of the Force.
Yeah, you know I've never seen that.
All right, well, I don't know that, but fine, fair enough. I just feel like there's a balance, right? Like what's happening right now in government, at least the way I see it, is people are fed up with government, right? They don't trust these people.
Right.
So they're like, I'm going to vote for the non-government government people. Bernie.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
the Trump shit, to be honest, is just, at least the way I see it is, and I think I even said it on the show, is just like, we forgot there were poor white people.
Yeah.
Like, we just completely, there's no lobbyists for poor white people in D.C., right? Like, every group has lobbyists. Women have lobbyists, black people have lobbyists, Asians have lobbyists. There's no poor white people lobbyists.
Right.
So they're like, hey, what the fuck? We're still here.
Well, Trump is, he crushes that.
And then
really
he saw that.
Crush it. I saw recently, somebody was saying that they had a girl, like, stop seeing them because they tweeted something positive about, like, Trump.
I mean,
like, people get...
Outside of the Muslims and Mexicans thing, is he that bad?
Right, no, I don't.
And if you really dig into what he said about Mexicans, the thing was, we want to send people who aren't supposed to be here back, right?
Yeah.
Which...
They're not supposed to be here.
They're not supposed. Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm okay with there being illegal immigrants here.
Right,
My mom is an immigrant. I mean, she got here legally, but I'm okay with it. I think the immigrants create their own economies and yada yada.
Right.
So, but it's not the craziest thing. And the idea of building a wall, clearly nobody that knows about this has ever been to Tijuana. There's a wall already. You're not building a new wall.
Yeah.
You're extending a pre-existing wall. This is not the most shocking. As a matter of fact, what is a border?
I agree.
A border's a wall.
Country. So would you okay, so I kind of also just felt like, you know, breaking up with somebody because he tweeted something about Trump was ridiculous. But I guess I've started ridiculous fights with guys in the past.
Like?
My worst one, I think there was a murder that happened outside of my apartment in Harlem 2 years ago with my boyfriend at the time, was staying over. And he saw it and he didn't even wake me up. I slept through the gunshots because I had broken my hip and was on painkillers.
Be honest. You just were on painkillers.
I actually did break my hip, and I think that it should be up to the individual to decide when they do and do not need painkillers. So I'm not trying to say that
very
just because I broke
approach
my hip.
to Xanax or
Xanax
whatever that is,
Vicodin. Xanax is a benzo. At the time, that was Vicodin. Xanax is for emotional pain, Andrew.
I feel like you go into the pharmacy and then you hand her the prescription. If she walks in the wrong direction, you're like, no, it's back left.
I'm a social
exactly
worker's daughter. My mom
pills.
was a social worker. I am very familiar with pharmaceuticals, and they've aided me, and I will never, ever, ever say anything bad about them.
You're not worried about the side effects of pharmaceuticals?
Look, this is not a live the longest contest.
So you don't care about longevity?
Living long? No,
really?
I really don't. I really don't.
You want to... Okay, you're just about now. How do I live the best right now?
Really, kind of. Yeah, I really am. I mean, like, to an extent. I'm not injecting anything. I mean, I actually work so much now that I don't have I don't know. I also don't sleep, which is probably not good for you.
You don't sleep at all?
I sleep a little, obviously.
How many hours?
Like 4 hours a night, maybe.
You nap?
I nap. Well, I napped today. I caught up on all the Teen Mom 2.
Good.
After the show, and then I started watching Teen Mom OG, and they're just not interesting anymore.
No.
When everyone has it together.
Yeah. Well, they're no longer teens.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's just 20s mom, and you're like, that's plausible.
Yeah, but Teen Mom 2, what's her name? Janelle. She crushes it for me every time. Yeah. I can never get enough of Janelle.
She's an H-head, right?
Yeah.
And her mom has got her mom looks more of a meth addict than she does.
Yeah, well, she's heroin.
Oh, her mom did heroin.
No, she did heroin. Her mom probably does meth. Her mom works at the Walmart deli. I know too much about this.
Yeah, but her mom has the heroin cheeks.
Correct.
You know, when the cheeks just start fucking giving up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, but would you want to be woken up for a murder? If a murder happened outside your apartment, the body's laying there, and your partner does not wake you up to see it?
No.
Why?
Because I value a good night's sleep. I really do value it. If I'm deep in my sleep, I think it's more respectful. Like, if they're shooting out currently and we could watch this go down, that's exciting. That's a fucking action movie right outside your doorstep. But if the person's already dead, what you know?
I apologized for getting mad.
I mean, I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, I mean,
he was like, "Can we have a normal fight?" Like,
yeah.
Like we don't. I don't know.
No, he's being considerate. I like this guy. Why'd you break up with this guy?
We broke up.
Why?
It's over. It's a long story.
What happened? You cheated.
No, I didn't cheat.
He cheated.
No.
You cheated.
I've actually never cheated on anybody.
In your life.
My whole life.
Bullshit.
Mm-mm.
I don't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I've never cheated.
Do you drink?
Mm-hmm.
And you've never cheated?
Yeah.
Not even a makeout at a bar?
No.
Bullshit.
I never have.
Never once?
Never once.
You've never been at a bar, talking, dancing, you're wasted, you just make out while dancing?
Not when I have a boyfriend.
No, without the boyfriend, obviously. But when you do have the boyfriend, this never happened?
I've never cheated. I've been in situations where he thinks that we're more like, we're a thing, and I maybe shouldn't have been hooking up with someone else, but we weren't together, so I did.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't say it.
That's what I'm saying. This was the whole fight.
Wait, you guys had another fight?
One of many.
Yeah, if you don't lock it down.
Exactly.
I mean, America said that they were their own colony, but until they, signed that shit.
I'm gonna use that next time.
Or, you know what I mean? Or like they said that they were their own country or whatever like that, right? But you got to fight the war first.
Yeah.
So we need to have this,
if
conversation.
you're not like boyfriend, girlfriend, then everything's
You got to just say it. Hey, what are we right now?
Yeah. Nobody does that anymore, I feel like.
What? Say, what are we?
Yeah.
Well, I think nobody goes, would you be my girlfriend? That is done.
Would you be my girlfriend?
That's weird to say, but I think there might be like, well, what are we kind of convo.
You have a girlfriend, right?
Nah, I don't have a girlfriend.
You don't have a girlfriend?
No.
I don't either.
That's what's up.
It's really crazy. I mean, what's your longest relationship ever?
Last one I was in 4 years.
4 years? What happened? Did you cheat?
No.
Did you get drunk and you were dancing at the bar?
No,
and you
I
made
didn't.
Out with
I was a good guy.
I remember that.
I was too good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was too good.
Yeah,
you remember that.
Is that the problem?
No.
Is that what guys tell themselves when things don't work out? I was too good.
You know what's funny? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, but you only feel like you're too good if you're miserable in the relationship.
Uh-huh.
Like, when we start to justify cheating when we're miserable in the relationship.
Yeah.
So if you're making me miserable, then I feel entitled to vagina because I'm with you.
But
you know what I mean?
Why not
Like,
break up with her and then get the vagina elsewhere?
Because we're compassionate individuals and we don't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, so it's an act of compassion to cheat.
I had a girlfriend I had a long distance relationship with when I was in college, and I was miserable.
Yeah.
And when she would come to visit me, I went to college in California.
Yeah.
I would literally think, like, if the plane crashes, I don't have to break up with her. Like, that's how afraid of breaking up I am.
Was she psycho or what?
Not even. I just wanted out, but I didn't want to hurt her. So I figured if she died in a plane crash, I wouldn't have to break up with her, and I could be the good. And even with my latest girlfriend, like the one, my ex, I remember this. I was so miserable in the relationship. I was driving to a gig in Jersey, and I'm driving across some bridge. I don't know which one it is. And I remember thinking, if I just turn a little bit right on the steering wheel, I would just drive off of this bridge, and then I wouldn't have to deal with her anymore.
Holy shit.
I know. Now, listen, I'm way too vain to ever kill myself, and I enjoy the rest of my life way too much to do that. But the thought, it was like,
thoughts,
you know what I'm saying? It was like, then I don't have to break up with her. That's the fear.
Yeah, I know. I get it. When I think about killing myself, I just think about sometimes like funny ways to do it.
Like
walk into a deli.
Okay.
And be like, what do you mean there's no more egg salad? And blow your head off.
And then shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck. Or like just write the note, but to a random person.
Yeah.
That you don't even know.
Yeah. Or like there's this Asian couple that makes out in front of the Starbucks every day, all day by my apartment. All day. Like I just want to walk right up to them and blow my head off. That would be a good one too.
So yours is more taking it out on other people.
Well, it'd be funny. I'm thinking of funny headlines like area woman kills herself over lack of egg salad.
Area woman?
Yeah, I mean maybe there'd be some other title in there.
Aryan?
Area.
Oh, what is area woman?
Area woman. That's like you don't watch enough crime shit.
What's area woman?
That's like woman in like a local woman. I'm a local woman.
A woman from the area.
Yeah.
I mean, how local is this newspaper?
I don't know.
Is this the Metro? What newspaper?
Everybody's
is this
gonna see my face in like a bowl of egg salad, like on a newspaper. It's like
God, I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill myself.
No, me neither. I
often think about that. Like, I don't think people really believe in heaven.
No.
Because if you believed in heaven,
we'd all kill ourselves.
Wouldn't you just kill yourself? Yeah, like yesterday that shit dawned on me. I remember I'm about to go on stage and we were talking about some shit, and I was like, man, people really don't believe. They say they believe.
Yeah.
Like, to a certain extent, the Islamic extremists, they're really one of the few people who fucking believe.
You're
like,
totally right, yeah.
Man.
I know, it's crazy, because it's like, I mean, I had a roommate. My old roommate was super religious. Okay, like 26, gonna be 27-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Straight up virgin.
Girl or guy?
Girl.
By choice?
Yeah.
She was
because
pretty?
she believes in, she's cute. She just believes in the thing that she's got to get married.
Which is what? She's Christian?
She's Christian. She's like evangelical. Okay.
So stupid.
I agreed. I'm not religious at all. And so it was like my mom died, and I was like, well, she's dead. Like it was devastating. But like people would always say to me like, oh, like you'll see her again someday. I'm like, do you believe that, or you think that I will if you tell me? You know what I mean? And I feel bad being like, oh, you just smile and nod. But like, do people really believe that? Because my dad seems pretty upset.
Yo, you know what? You know? When you're miserable, you believe things. Like, poor people in America really believe that Trump is gonna bring back factories.
Yeah.
Like, they know, like, no factories coming back, and even if they do come back, it takes 1,000 people to make a car now, not 4,000. The jobs aren't coming back. It's just math. You know what I mean? It's just math. It's very simple.
We've done a lot of things, and we're going to do a lot of things, and it's just like everyone's like,
but they understand the word great. So they're like, oh, that works.
I do want to make it great again.
And when you're miserable, oh, well, fucking maybe I will see my mom again or some shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
She's bug food. It's done. Like,
she's worm food.
No, but it's true. And that doesn't mean like I'm not devastated, that it wasn't a horrible experience for me, that it's affected me forever. That's true. Why can't I just say that?
Yeah.
Why can't I be like, it blows, it's awful?
Because people want you to feel good. They want to find a way to feel good. And
but like, see how I'm clenching my fist right now?
You're
it's like,
furious
dude,
about
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you find it insulting.
No,
like
I mean, it depends on who it is. If it's her, like, she really believed that.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they believe it, then they're just kind of being like, oh, it's going to be fine. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
But here's my issue with the premarital sex thing is like, and I don't know a lot about religion. I was raised with no religion.
Okay.
But I do know that Jesus died for our sins.
Right.
So
why not have sex?
Why would you let him die in vain?
I don't know.
I honestly would be insulted if I'm Jesus.
Yeah.
And after all the shit that I went through, you didn't do anything.
You didn't have sex at all.
Because I might as well just die. Right? Like,
yeah.
He didn't have to carry the cross. I only saw the movie, so that's all I know about more or less what he went through. But like, he could just be like, I'm not going to do this. If you guys want to kill me, just kill me. But he went through all the punishments so you could fuck before you got married. I was
raised very religious and
Catholic.
Okay. And I had a lot of guilt for a while I still believed it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know, I don't understand how people still believe it. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me.
What? Religion?
Religion in general.
I'm okay if you believe it, but it's got to be secondary.
Yeah.
Like, law has to be first.
So if some girl that
second.
You really liked was like, look, you can have sex with me, but you have to marry me first.
Ooh, no.
Can you believe that? I don't know.
No, I don't know about all that. That'd be weird.
That'd be weird.
It'd just be weird. Like,
it's weird. I think it's weird. I think it's okay. And it's not for some people, but for me, that's weird.
I mean, look, I would believe in religion if I didn't live in the first world.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we could believe in not religion because life is dope.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about your life right now?
Just water is there.
Yeah, water's pretty nice.
You know what I mean? Like
vitamin
electricity.
Water 0,
yeah, it's just
specifically.
So many things are so convenient. Convenience is my favorite thing. Like, it's just so dope. Life is just great. So, of course, I don't need heaven because I look forward to today.
Are you afraid of aging?
Nah, I'm afraid of not aging in terms of like the number going up. I'm afraid of my body breaking down because it's already breaking down.
Yeah,
I got an ice pack on my fucking ankle.
What happened to your ankle?
I was playing basketball. I turned my ankle really bad. I severed some tendons and that kind of shit. So I've been trying to come back from it, and it just hasn't recovered.
Jesus.
Now, my other ankle, which I fucked up pretty badly, is getting better. No, well, that's the thing. Vicodin, it takes away the pain, but it doesn't stop it from being arthritic and all these other things.
True.
So it's like, I don't want to numb it.
Upside to getting older, more pills.
You love these pills.
No, I'm just kidding.
You love instant gratification. You're like
love instant gratification. I am like a gerbil. Yeah. I also kind of look like a gerbil. And I also,
no, you don't. But you know what you have?
That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said.
That you don't look like a gerbil? But you know what I noticed you got better at? You don't have the chapped lip.
I know.
Or you used to have like that psoriasis, not psoriasis. What's it called?
I had a little bit of a
chap thing going on the upper
did.
lip. Yeah,
I did.
But you're all grown up.
Yeah, I did. Dude, I love it. Andrew Schulz, who knew me when I had a chap lip and no career.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I mean, you haven't really changed much. I just think that
no,
people
I
have,
haven't. I've just,
caught on.
I also have like consultants for certain areas of my life now that I didn't have before.
Like beauty consultants.
Like image consultants.
Really?
Now. Well, I mean, like the hair and makeup at Fox. I mean, you
got your eyebrows all done?
Dude,
eyebrows look
check
good.
my eyebrows, dude. Check my
Great
lash
arch.
game.
Let me
check
see the lash
everything.
game.
I mean, I also took a nap. But
You added lashes on?
I mean, I didn't do it. I don't know how to
Somebody
do it.
did it.
Today.
Can you take the glasses off? Let me see the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't. I mean, this
all
is like
grown up. All grown up.
I look like an adult.
You did. Before you look like Garth.
Garth. I don't know what that is.
Do you know who? Do you know Garth was played by? What's the guy's name? Oh my God.
Man. We're talking about a man.
Yeah, Mike Myers, and he was the impressionist on SNL. And Wayne's World was the name of the movie.
Oh, see, I think sometimes, yeah. I love that you remembered my chap. What was it called? I had a name for it.
Yeah,
I had like a problem with my lip.
Well, I think it was like a nervous thing, but you're like all grown up. You're a woman. It's great. I'm being serious.
I can't believe it was like 2 years. No, I appreciate it. It
and
was like
you wear
2 years.
these hot dresses on Fox.
I do.
There's a lot of pressure to look slim on Fox.
There is, absolutely.
I mean, you guys are in. Is it called a bandage dress? I think that's the name of the dress.
That's one of the, that's the kind of dresses that I have. I have a lot of bandage style dresses. But
so are you in the gym and stuff like that?
I work out now. I didn't used to work out. I eat pretty healthy now.
Really?
I ate a lot of nachos last night. But I made sure to talk myself down enough that I won't do it again. No, I'm kidding.
Have compassion, okay? Self-compassion.
No, it's okay. You shouldn't have too much self-compassion because then you don't succeed.
I'm with you on that.
When people say like body acceptance, love yourself. All right, cool. Have fun being nobody.
It's true. It takes misery to be great.
It does. I
agree. It really
agree.
does.
Are you a miserable person?
I am my harshest critic.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, this is a good discussion actually. But I'm my harshest. What I want is so far from like what I have now.
Me too.
Greatness to me is it's the top. It's the fucking top. Right? Like, I just think about what Kevin Hart has. I think about what Louis has and Chris Rock has. Like, I don't compete with comics I see in the city that are just at the show. Like, I compete with the best. So when I do a set, and then I see one of those guys do a set, I go, fuck, I got a lot of work to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
Yeah. So, so am I miserable? I think I have a pretty good disposition. I'm pretty fortunate, but I got to work at it. I got to work out every day if I want to be normal. I don't want to like get crushed by anxiety.
I'm the kind of person where everyone's like, Kat, you've come so far. You must be so happy. And I'm like, I am. But like now that I've done it, I'm like, what's next?
Of course. I never appreciate what's happening now.
No, me neither.
Never. Like, what's the point? The second you get it, it's what we need is so far. Right. Just being on TV was never the goal. That's part of the goal.
Mm-hmm. What's your goal? You want to be just like the greatest of
I want to be the greatest. Yeah. I think there's a lot. Man, goals change.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like, initially it was I just want to be the greatest stand-up ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Well, yeah, I mean, just why else do it?
That's a good point. I guess that's a good point.
I don't understand why everybody would.
I know.
I say that and people are like, oh, that's kind of cocky. It's like, but why? What do you want to be the 15th greatest?
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you aspire for greatness? My mom always told me when I was a kid, she's like, if you reach for the stars and get to the moon, you got to the moon. And I was like, yo, the moon is far.
Yeah.
Like, why would I reach for the moon and then get to a satellite?
You already made it that far.
Yeah.
I mean, so when you think about the future, do you think about like personal stuff? You think most about career? I pretty much just think about my career.
Yeah, of course. That's why you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? I want personal growth.
I want personal growth, and I just want a man who appreciates me for all my flaws. And
that's the shitty thing about being a woman is that idea, like that there's a guy that completes you.
There really is this idea.
Yeah.
And people ask me all the time, like, because I'm very single, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, why would I not be okay?
And they somehow put that into like and make that like men's fault.
Yeah.
Like we're in some way making you feel like you're not complete without
I don't think
man.
it is.
Of course not, because we're not the ones pressuring you into relationships.
Right. I've never ever. I've actually dealt a lot recently with like I'm like hanging out with guys and they've been like, where's this going to me?
Of course.
But I don't.
Rubber band effect.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't know. Like, can you go to bed and you wake up and you never asked me that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, they like you as a compliment.
I know, but it's like,
do you like you?
Like, do I like me?
Yeah.
It depends on the day.
Yeah. I think when you start liking you, you can accept other people liking you.
Yeah.
When you don't like you, is hard because you're like, well, why do you like? I don't know.
This has been therapy.
But for real, right? It's like it's a confusing thing. Like, you know, if you don't like you and someone likes you, it's confusing to you. You're like, well, why are you obsessed with me? What's going on with you?
I just more like today, like, what am I doing after this? I don't know. Like, whatever I want to do.
Oh,
what
you like
I
the
do
freedom.
before this, I do like the freedom.
Yeah.
And I also behave in ways sometimes where people are like, Kat, that's embarrassing. And I'm like, if I'm okay with it, you know, it's like once I'm like your girlfriend, then it's like you have a say.
Well, no. Actually, I don't believe
they think they have a say.
And you got to set the precedent that they don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be around anybody I can't be myself around.
Exactly.
Because being myself is fun.
It's very fun.
If you don't have fun being you, you're fucking up.
I know, but I feel like pretty much nobody does.
You
like,
have fun. You don't have fun being you. I love.
We know we have jobs where we're like paid for our personalities.
I get to go on Greg Gutfeld's show and just know nothing about politics.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
it's just so much fun. And then people ask my opinion.
Yeah,
and then I fucking tell them.
They're like,
and if I say something wrong, it's funny. What a great being me is the best.
That's true. Did we keep that Oval Office joke in there?
Nope. I was so bummed.
There was a debate in the office.
You want to know something? That's the second time I've tried to get that on
Fox News.
Fox. First time was Red Eye. They cut it. And I figured Gutfeld, I was like, maybe, I know it's on earlier, so maybe it's a little more tense, but yeah, it's just, it's fun. I love these shows.
Yeah.
I get to talk shit to like ambassadors.
Yeah,
like I was making fun of the fucking ambassador.
Yeah.
What is he, ambassador or what?
John Bolton. Yeah. He's the little white mustache.
Yeah, I said he looked
awesome.
like a Guess Who character.
He does.
Yeah.
But he was digging it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, he got a good sense of humor. Here's the thing people don't realize. It's like most of these people are smart. Smart people generally have a good sense of humor if they're not like social outcasts.
Right.
So a lot of these people, how do I say it? I actually prefer the work environment at Fox News to like more liberal.
Yeah.
I'm probably very liberal compared to a lot of people there. But I prefer the work environment because it's not as sensitive.
It's not at all.
Yeah, people like you can say something that's sexually harassing to a girl, and it's in jest. Like we're joking clearly.
Right.
I'm not trying to oppress you and hold you back. And like stop you from being what you want to be in life. I'm just making a joke about your heels.
No, I really love the work environment there. It's fun. It's easygoing. And I don't know what a work environment in a different place would be like, where you'd worry about what you have to say, what you say.
Oh, you can't say shit. Even if like my friends who work at like the Nightly Show or the Daily Show, like they have gotten talkings to from HR.
For what? Like, I like your shoes.
Silly shit. Yeah. You look great today or something like that. We have to make sure it's a safe environment and you can't compliment women because they're such babies that they can't tell you not to compliment them. Like.
So, yeah. Oh, well, now he's clearly going to rape me and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't say no.
We really we have to find a way. I actually hit you up on Twitter and you didn't respond to me.
But
I had a question that I wanted your opinion on. I was going back and forth with this girl about this false rape accusation.
Okay.
And I tweeted, or Facebook some story about this girl who made a false rape accusation, this messed up. And her response was 90% of rape accusations actually happen. It's only 10% that are false.
Okay.
So you're missing the real point here, which is that this really does happen.
Right,
this is a real issue. My point is, can't we think both are wrong?
Right, exactly. Like, regardless of that, the worst thing you can do to any of those women who accuse that they don't get in trouble is to make shit up. Like if you care about women that like can't prove it, but they were raped, you should be the most pissed.
Yes.
At the people that make this up.
Yeah, like if you're a good cop and a cop does some fucked up shit, you're furious at that cop. It's like, dude, people hate me because of you.
Yeah. Exactly.
So why wouldn't you as a woman feel the same way?
I do. I completely agree.
And if you do, you're victim fucking blame, not victim blame, but
blaming,
there's a lot of, I feel like right now is just people don't have the either confidence or intellect to defend their opinions.
Yeah.
So they create these like words to like silence people before they can react.
Victim blaming, like, look, maybe you shouldn't like pass out in the middle of the street naked and wasted and on pills at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Victim blaming.
Exactly. I mean, you shouldn't do it. Now, he shouldn't also rape you.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also I'm a woman. I should be able to pass out on the street if I want to. It is a safe environment. This is the first world. Yeah. Yes, you should not get raped. Yes.
You're right. But at the same time, go home, put your jammies on.
Exactly. It's not
much
that
safer.
bad.
It's really not.
Or like white-splaining or mansplaining.
Yeah.
It's just like, we've created these words, so if I disagree with you and I'm about to start, it's like, are you about to white-splain to me? I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but yes, I'm about to disagree with you because I take you seriously as a person. If I didn't take you seriously as a person, I do the patronizing thing that most people do, which is, oh, you know what, you're right, it's really hard to be you.
You are, but I feel the way I feel when you say that you want to pass out naked in the street. I feel kind of like maybe you're not. It's like shit. Like it's like we can't even be like human to human being anymore,
dude.
And it makes me want to blow my head off.
Yeah, and it's all. I think it really comes down to just people not wanting to argue or not being good at it.
Not being good at it.
You're just not good at arguing.
I've been very good at arguing always.
Yeah.
And so I like.
I remember.
Yeah.
It's fun to argue. I enjoy arguing. Do I enjoy losing? No, but I enjoy the debate, and I find it fun to learn shit. Like I want to know other people's perspective. When you say government, we should have much smaller government. I go, okay, why?
Right.
And you're like, oh, because it isn't efficient. I go, yeah, but sometimes don't you need?
And I go, stop mansplaining to me.
Oh yes, sorry about
the
that.
The patriarchy.
I'm not. Don't fire me. I'm not.
Yeah, excuse me, he just looked at my butt, and we just fire somebody over here. And if you don't believe me, then it's because of the institutionalized sexism and rape culture. Yeah, no, that's really what it's like now. That's really what it's like. And it's so insulting to me as a woman.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you only think that probably because you grew up with maybe a strong woman in your household.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of these people that are so vigilant about this, I don't know what even to call it. Like, I guess victimhood.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them grew up with maybe moms that were kind of subservient to the father. So in a weird way, it's like this resentment for the father for maybe treating the mom like that. So they're treating all men like this dad who kind of treated the mom like the help or whatever the fuck it is. I have no inclination to treat you like that because my mom was a fucking G.
Yeah, my mom ran shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like we grew up with that. So maybe you should take, not you, but maybe they should take our advice because we grew up with positive female role models.
Exactly.
Like Oprah's kids, if she ever had them, aren't going to feel like they have to like tiptoe around women issues.
Probably not going to have kids.
Well, I think she might. I think that's what the Way game was. I think she's been having kids like for years, like, and then just hiding them in Africa.
I think you're wrong, but I hope you're right. I gotta say. No, I mean, I just sometimes I'll see like, I'll wonder what it would be like if I was able to blame every problem I've ever had on the patriarchy. Would I be happier if I had like no personal responsibility?
That's a great question. Does it make you happier?
Right. Because there'd be a whole community waiting for me with open arms. If I'd have been like, you're right, nothing that's ever been my fault. It's the, institutionalized.
Does it make you happier?
That's right. That's what I'm.
Maybe responsibility makes you happier because you feel a sense of control.
I do feel a sense of control over my own life. But I guess I'm not supposed to have that because I'm a lady.
I've often thought about that. Like, if your whole life is talking about how bad it is to be black or how bad it is to be Spanish or how bad it is to be a woman, right?
Yeah.
At a certain point in time, you got to start believing this shit.
Right.
Like, self-deprecating comedians, right?
Right.
If all you think about is how weird you are, how dumb you are, how stupid you are, you're probably going to be depressed, right? Because
you're like, why am I so sad?
Because that's all you're thinking about is how sad you are,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So maybe on some level, granted, we need to acknowledge blatant oppression.
Right.
I'm not anti that, obviously, but maybe on some level there needs to be like more of a pride movement and an empowerment movement than a look how big a victim.
Like,
are.
I'm awesome. I'm a woman, and you were looking at my butt because my butt looks great.
Sure.
That's
if you want to go there, or
why are we not? And if you have a problem with it, you just say, "Hey, screw you." Like why can't we just be like human to human rather than like, oh, I know you didn't say that in front of a person. You said that in front of like a woman. So you're in big trouble now. Or like you said that in front of. He's not white. You can't say that in front of him. Like, it's like, I don't know. I think we agree. We've been talking for a long time now already.
Yeah.
This kind of flew by. We're done now.
Peace.
That's the episode. Kat Timpf Show. Rate me super high. Thanks, Andrew.
Yes.
It was great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.